Hi, this is Aney here, Biosport Technologies. I was going to give you some ideas today on a little warm-up routine you can do before you go play or practice. Uh, Keep in mind that stretching is not warming up. Lying on the floor doing long, kind of prolonged, static stretches kind of dampens down your nervous system and does nothing to prepare your body for performance. You really want to literally warm up your body. If you think about your muscle like a stick of butter, you take a stick of butter out of the fridge, it's cold, there's not really much you can do with it. It's brittle and not very pliable. Well, once the butter starts to warm up, it becomes a lot more pliable and malleable. And muscle has like the same function. So when you warm up muscle, it's much more malleable, pliable, will help with performance and help with decreasing risk of injury. Prolonged static stretching before an activity will not decrease your risk for injury. So there's a little routine you can do before you go play or practice. You can do like anywhere from 5 to 8 repetitions in each one, take you maybe 2 minutes. Do it in the driving range, you can do it in the locker room, do it at home before you leave for the golf course. So really very simple. And there's many different ways you can do a warm-up routine. This is just kind of one example. And the idea of warming up is that you're literally preparing your body for activity. It's kind of priming your nervous system, increasing tissue temperature, and allowing the muscles to kind of work a lot more freely. So a couple of drills we'll go through right now. So first thing would be a little neck rotation. Just kind of ease into the end of the range. Don't force the end of the range. Nice and smooth and controlled. Maybe try to go a little further each time. And try 5 to 8 each side. Next would be shoulder rolls. You just increase blood flow into the shoulders, and you can go both directions, back and forward. Get a nice slow controlled motion, increasing the range as you go through the repetitions. Next is one for your thoracic spine. We've done this one before. Stand tall, lower body pretty stable. And just rotate your trunk as far as you can go, going a little further each time. Next would be a knee to chest, just to stretch out the hips, glutes. Again, same thing, maybe 5 to 8 repetitions each side. Go a hip rotation. So stay tall, really feel that motion is coming from your hip, not rounding out your spine. Next we'll go into some squats, breaking at the hip, let the butt go back and down, spine stays tall, hinging from the hip. Great way to warm up the legs, hips, glutes. Next we'll do some lateral squats. You're going to have a pretty wide base for this. From here, you're just going to kind of sit into your back hip, come back out of it, and alternate. Going to let this trail leg kind of straighten. You'll feel a pretty good stretch sitting into your hip and your butt. Again, don't let the knee go out over your toe. So nice and fluid and smooth and controlled. Next, we'll do a hip hinge for the hamstrings. So just a little softness in the backside leg. Front leg is straight but not snap locked, toe turned up. You're just going to kind of hinge from your hip. You'll feel this into your hamstring, maybe a little bit into your calf. Then same idea, just ease into it, get the stretch. From here, you're just going to hold it and you're going to pump your ankle. Now you're going to get a pretty good stretch into your calf, lower portion of your calf, foot and ankle. So if you think about your body, kind of start at the top, work your way down, won't take you too long. Any questions, feel free to give me a shout. Thank you.